This video is about indices and how to multiply them. So what are indices? If you have a cube, a is what we call the base and 3 is what we call the index or power. Index, plural for index, is indices. An index will tell you how many times you see the base multiplied together. So if your base is a and your index is 3, you will see a 3 times multiplied together. The base can either be a letter or a number. So you can also have 2 to the 4th power. 2 is your base and 4 is your index. That means you will see 2 4 times multiplied together. Now, if you are asked to simplify a cubed times a square, a cubed means a times a times a. A square means a times a. So how many times can you see a? 5 times. So to follow the first rule of indices, you're going to copy the common base and then add the indices. 3 and 2, that will give you 5. So your bases can also be numbers. 2 square times 2 cube. That means you're going to multiply 2 twice, 2 by itself, and 2 cube means 2 times 2 times 2, which will give you 2 to the 5th. Or you just add the indices. Copy the common base 2 and add the index 2 and 3, which will give you 5. So you have 2 to the 5th. There's a special note that any base raised to the 0 power is equal to 1. So the base could be a number or a letter, and if you raise it to the 0 power, it's equal to 1. And if your base is raised to the first power, that's equal to the base itself. So a to the first is equal to a. So to simplify 2m to the 5th times 3m squared, you're going to be multiplying the constants first, which is 2 times 3, and then deal with the indices next, which is m to the 5th times m squared. So 2 times 3 will give you 6, and m to the 5th times m squared will give you m to the 7th. If you are asked to simplify n to the 5th times n to the negative 5, so you're going to copy the common base and then add the powers. Your powers are 5 and negative 5. So if you add them together, 5 plus negative 5, plus and minus means minus. So 5 minus 5 will give you 0. That means you will have n to the 0 power. And we know that anything raised to the 0 power is equal to 1. If you are asked to evaluate or find the value of any index, for example, you have 3 cubed times 3. 3 hasn't got an index, that means it is 1. No index means the index is 1, which we don't normally see. So you're going to copy the common base, which is 3, add the indices 3 and 1, which will give you 4. Finding the value means you're going to multiply the number 3. So you see the base 3 4 times multiplied together, which will give you 81. And 81 is the value of 3 to the 4th power. Now let's have some exercise. So you're going to be simplifying the first 4 questions and then finding the value, work out the value of the second the 2 questions, which is 5 and 6. I want you to press the pause button and press play again when you want to see the answers. And these are the answers. For number 1, you're going to copy the common base 3 and add the 2 indices 3 and 7, which will give you 15. For number 2, you're going to copy the common base m, add the powers 4 plus negative 7, which will give you negative 3, so m to the negative 3. For number 3, you have 2 letters, T and W. So you're going to copy the T first, common base, and then add the 2 indices. T hasn't got a power there, that means it's 1. So you have T 2 plus to the 2 plus 1, which will give you T cubed. And for the W, 3 and 5, which will give you 8. So you have T cubed, W 8. For number 4, you have numbers and letters. So you're going to be multiplying the 4 times 5, and then 8 to the 8 times 8 to the 7th. So you have 28 to the 15th. For number 5, you're going to work out the value. So you simplify first and then work out the value. So you copy the common base of 2, add the indices, which is 3 and 2, which will give you 2 to the 5th. 2 to the 5th means you see 2 5 times multiplied together, and that will give you 32. For number 6, you're going to copy the common base of 5, add the 2 indices, 5 and negative 2, which will give you 3. So 5 cubed means 5 times 5 times 5, which will give you 125. I hope you got all your answers right, and thank you for watching.